Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my anime journal. Um, this was actually my first, no, outside of anime. I just started a new job this last week. So that was my first time working as a journeyman, but at the same time, it was not the greatest. One thing is a slab, which always sucks. But also like a foreman just recently got a concussion and forgot a bunch of stuff, so all the prints are wacky and don't seem to match up with what's actually supposed to happen. um, and then also we're not paid for breaks, so we have to stay until 3:30, which is gross. And it also means that you're sort of working for free for a bit, like relative to other companies that pay for breaks. But yeah, I don't know if I'll stay off this one. I might try to find something else. But the people there are interesting though. There's one guy. One of the other guys is also an anime fan, and he's from Ghana, which is interesting. And he's also Hausa, which is also interesting because there's not that many Hausa people in Ghana. Like it's more of a Nigerian ethnicity and language, but it's fascinating. Anyway, for anime, um, we're starting with Ao Tabi ni Atarashi. Um, Right, and so because I was like, I'm trying to get up to speed with anime and like watching a bunch of commercials. Also, Mal just added this commercial type recently, and also already it's a fair chunk of of my uh, of my anime list. Let's see on Malgraph. I know it's high. 200. 5% of my list already is commercials. So yeah, that's funny. Maybe I'll watch some more TV specials and PVs as well to bring those up. But yeah, it is funny that they only recently introduced it and I've already seen 200 of them. But yeah, this one it's short. What was it even about? I don't think I liked it though. Um, right, this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just like weird, and it's like weird animation. It looks trippy. It feel like it's trying to give me a seizure. It's like speedrunning marriage. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like it. I wouldn't really recommend it. Although if you watch the video version of this, you already seen most of it now. Yeah. That's a thing. Not good though. After that, I watched Big Mac To Susume. Um, oh right, this is Suzume with Big Mac, and like it's Suzume. The animation looks pretty. Wasn't gonna buy a Big Mac anyway. I'm still not now. But it's pretty well made. For a commercial anyway. Um, After that, I watched Suki ni Zen Furo. Um, this is related to another commercial. Great. But yeah, it was pretty. It's just pretty. Also, it's really short too, but I liked it. It was pretty. Um, eh. I know you can actually watch it somewhere. I watched this thing. But anyway, it was pretty. If you can manage to find it online somewhere, then I would suggest watching it because it does just have nice animation. Um, Story wise, who cares? It's a commercial. Oh right, and after that, I watched the other commercial that's related to it. It's for the D Anime store, right? And so they're actually Yeah, it is very pretty animation, but yeah, and the first one did have better animation than this one. But it's about anime. Oh, and it has Akio as the character designer, and she did the characters designs for for Monogatari or Etotama, and also but for one of the characters in Nanabuna Nijini. Um, After that, I watched Blue Line Step Brush, and it's another commercial. Who would have guessed? And it's all right. Oh, it's a promotional video for a school for artists who want to be active in the entertainment industry. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, it's like it's pretty looking. It's well animated. Yeah, I'd recommend watching it. Story wise, I don't know. I don't think any of these commercials really strive to have good story. Um, Big Oat capture mission. Oh, these were weird. Well, these are meant to advertise a um stimulate mission briefings for a fictional. Yeah. Oh, where players capture specific handbags. So it's just like a mugger stimulator, I guess. It's weird. I don't really like it. Oh yeah, and it's for a handbag. Why is it? Why would you advertise your commercials? Your handbag is like, oh, you should steal this handbag. Like, how are you gonna get customers? Um, if it's like an easily stealable handbag, or if it's like a handbag everyone wants to steal, and like the animation is god awful as well. Like, it looks like it was done by a 12-year-old. It's I don't know. I wouldn't like. I don't like it. It's terrible as a commercial, and it's just a terrible experience to watch. Like, I don't know why this exists. Um, After that, I watched Boat Race Marugame Image Talent Mimiki. Um, yeah, it's a very short commercial. Boat racing. Oh, it was all right. Oh, and then I watched Dead Demons Dead Destruction 3D CG animation commercials for the anime. No. I mean the manga. The manga Dead Destruction. This thing. Oh, it's finished. I didn't realize it was finished. And it's getting an actual anime soon. Um, oh, it's two movies. Fascinating. We don't usually get anime that release after the manga is done, so that's neat. Um, yeah, the commercials they were fine. They look weird, but I think it's just a weird manga, so that's probably what they were going for. Um, I watched D She oh D C She C I think it might be C. I can't remember how to pronounce the C in opinion. I think C. Indeed C. First time. It was fine. And it's kind of like a line drawing. Like it's an interesting art style. It's not the most fantastic anime, um, but like looks looks unique. It's cool. Yeah. I'd recommend watching it. After that, I watched Escalator Joe. No, Hoko, no, you can't say. Joe is not a name. Escalator Joe kind of does sound like someone's name though. Action by to show the dangers of running on the escalator. This is 15 seconds and I give it a 1. Wait, what? Why the hell did I hate this so much? Let me actually check. Oh no. What about Escalator Joe? And it looks it's awful animation. It's like a bunny running down an escalator, and then he hits an old woman. Uh, yeah. Oh, great. I don't know. It's not very good. um. After that, I watched Essential, Free and Easy. So this is two commercials. They're like, I don't know. I think close to 2 minutes each. Um, it's for a shampoo. They're strange. The it doesn't make me. It's an April Fool's style commercial. Um, but it doesn't make me want to buy the shampoo. Like it's kind of the actual commercial is like it's meant to be funny, but it kind of makes me grossed out watching them. So it doesn't really make me want to buy the shampoo. Um yeah. So uh, as far as commercials go, I'd say that's not a very good one. Um Oh, this next one is gonna have lots to say about this one. Oh, it's Bang Dream. It's MyGo, with 5 exclamation marks. That is important. Actually, six if you include the Bang Dream one. It was like one after Bang Dream, and then after MyGo, there's another five, um, which is a decent amount. Um, and not as much as Keijo, or definitely not as much as Teppen, but still, considerable amount of exclamation marks. Um, and it it's actually really good. So the thing with Bang Dream is that most of the time, like say in the main series of Bang Dream, it was like Bang Dream season one, two, three. Well, season one is just kind of boring because, well, one thing is it was Poppin' Party, which just isn't that interesting of a band. Um, like they're cute, but they just don't really have much going on for them. Um, and then seasons two and three kind of just juggle so many characters that it's hard to keep up with who the hell anyone is. Um, so that's why I feel like hey, something like episode of Roselli was really good because well, Roselli is cool. They're like the goth girls. They're like have super cool like rock music and I have like a really cool aesthetic for their band attire. It's really good and there's like 2 hour long movies about that. That was cool. Um, this sounds like a full TV series that focuses all on one band, which is really cool. Um, so I'd call Anon the protagonist. Anon is like the kind of point of view character for the series. Um, the like she wants to start a band. Kind of asks around and you know tries to start a band. Um, and yeah, then she gets a bunch of other girls together. Um, Taki kind of reluctantly joins. I guess she's the drummer. And she's also busy with other stuff a lot of times. So like they ask her, it's like, oh, can you like make it for this weekend? We're gonna we wanted to like play. It's like, oh no, I have work that weekend. And it's like, ah, great. But Anon Anon is like very energetic. She also has like kind of a like sort of like the high pitched but like raspy sort of voice similar to like Niji no Yume from I Cut Stars. Like that sort of a voice that like I know I've heard some people say it sounds like annoying or that it doesn't like suit her aesthetic. Like it kind of works for her, but it does make her sound like a little annoying. Um like if she had like a um more calm sounding voice, like I feel like some people would be more into her character. Um, but like she works as being like the driving force for the series. Like say like the other girl, Tomori. Oh yeah, Tomori is a vocalist, but she's also um Tomori was like kicked out of another, or like she was in another band that had been disbanded, and um really liked being in a band. Um, well, she's also kind of shy as well, but she's a cutie. But yeah, and it's actually kind of interesting having the vocalist is also being somewhat shy, because like there's been times on stage that she's had issues, but like you can have that because like you can get over stage fright, even if even as like the kind of, you know, center stage person in the band. But yeah, I do like her as a character. Also, the other girl, the what was it, Rana? Rana's like she's has like heterochromia, and I think they refer to her as a stray cat. That she kind of has doesn't have cat ears. I think she'd look good with them though. But she kind of has the personality of a stray cat, um like just kind of meandering around and seeing what's interesting, um and like I remember, what was it, one of her like she has like a kind of monotone voice, but she has like a very distinct personality to her. It's not just like your classic like um monotone. Oh, it's because they're just like, like the straight man all the time. It's like, no, she has some really funny things to say. Um, but what was it? She has like interesting woman as being like one of her highest compliments. That's like, wow, you're a really interesting woman. um, but and that's like what she looks for in someone to hang out with, is like, are you interesting? Because I don't want to be around boring people. Um, and she is interesting herself. Um, but like I totally feel that of just wanting to hear things from interesting people and wanting to be around interesting people instead of just, because boring people, it's just not much to talk about. It's more fun being around interesting people. Um, yeah. Yeah, and MyGo, this was like shown later, but like they say the word MyGo. MyGo means lost. Well, it specifically means a lost person. Um, and it's often like spiritually lost, that it's like they don't know what to do with themselves. It's like they're like a lost child that they're kind of trying to figure out their place in the world. Um, and that's why they mentioned that in, like, I don't know, early episodes. If you speak Japanese, you would already know the word MyGo, so it's not a spoiler that word exists. And the reason that their band is called MyGo is it is a pun on MyGo, MyGo. Like it's my go. This is our time to shine now, kind of thing. I think it's cool. Um, it's a kind of neat play on words, between like Japanese and English. Yeah, they're all good characters. Oh, yeah, especially like the main these like three girls, like Taki and Soyo. Who's Soyo? The bassist. I don't remember much about Soyo, but yeah, Tomori, Anon, and Rana. They're all really good girls. It's just a neat band in general, and they, I guess they must come from different schools because they wear different uniforms. Um, but yeah, they come together to form a band, and like they all kind of have a common goal of, I guess just trying to find a place for themselves. That it's like uh, they're MyGo girls. They're lost, but they found this place. So I think that's cool. I think it's a good story. I think it's better than like kind of traditional like the main Bang Dream series. Um, as Bang Dream had some good moments. I think this is better than it, and I feel like people do agree as well. And I've heard people say it's like you can see this without Bang Dream. In fact, realistically, it doesn't like. I think you might enjoy it more if you are already invested in the world, but at the same time, like in terms of like watch order, it's not like there's anything you actually need from the previous series to understand this. So, like if you want to just watch this, you can. Or if you want to watch this first and, watch, because just to see like the best part of it first instead of like getting super invested ahead of time. Like if you just want to start with this and then decide if you think it's even worth bothering with watching the rest of the franchise, like that's totally an option. Um, but but yeah, it's a good show. Um, heavily recommend. I guess this is technically one. This is I wanted to watch this anyway, but I kind of got to like use the excuse of this being research for my anime panel, because it's like as an adaptation, well, mostly talking about like the previous ones, but like, but yeah, that is a thing I get to claim. Um, After that, I watched Happy Spots CM. It's a clay animation version of the commercial for the next generation video site, Hello Spot. Who cares about Hello Spot? Not me, that's for sure. Yeah, who cares? I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of garbage. After that, I watched HKT48X Peeping Life. The HKT48 is one of those like regional AKB48 branches, sister groups they call them. I didn't like it. The animation is garbage. I didn't understand any of the Japanese. It's very much just like people sitting around a table and talking. So if you don't understand what they're saying, it is absolutely valueless. And the voice acting is not even that good anyway, because they just sound like normal people. Who don't really know how to voice act. After that, I watched Tokugawa Cup Noodle Kinshire. This one, oh yeah, it's featuring Project Sekai. So yeah, it looks pretty. It has Miku in it. Um, oh yeah, and it's actually a full like 3 minute music video. Um, it it's pretty. It's definitely pretty. Oh, and then we have another actual series. Um, Tomo-chan wa Onnanoko. Um, yeah, and so I've already read the manga for this. However, I haven't talked about the manga for this anywhere. But so I might as well just go into the series. I really liked it. And it's about Tomo and June. Tomo, as the title says, Tomo-chan is a girl. Um, Even though she doesn't get treated as one by her like childhood friend. It is childhood friends, which is funny because like a lot of times like the childhood friend doesn't win, but it's well, one thing is Tomo is the protagonist. Um, does there is a bit of a love triangle with June? June has dated Misuzu before, but it didn't work out. Was that a spoiler? Frick. I think that was a spoiler, but so um, yeah, there is like some kind of love triangle adjacent stuff happening in it, but it's not like it's just a harem. Um, it so it's like they are the main couple. It's not like there is a bunch of girls who are all on equal standings of becoming June's girlfriend. Um, but June also does not see Tomo-chan as being female. He just sees her as being like his fighting buddy. um, Also, they're both like a lot taller than the average of their respective sexes. um, like, what was it? Tomo-chan, I think she's almost as tall as me. Let me check. Um, He's definitely tall. Yeah, so estimated 170 centimeters. So, yeah, around my height. Which is very tall for a teenage girl. Um, but yeah, and then Misuzu or Gundo. She's interesting. She has like a stoic vibe to her. Um, and also kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but like she's an interesting girl. Also she what's funny is that Tomo is like, oh, I would that she doesn't want to dress feminine, but then she wears like this tiny skirt, whereas like Misuzu wears her skirt like fairly long, like it's almost to her knees, whereas like Tomo's is like microscopic. Like it doesn't really go past her crotch, really. Um, and she wears spats under it. She says it's like, oh, it's nice having the short skirt because then you can move around in it easier. I was like, oh, when you wear spats under, it's like, well, I wouldn't want to just, wear it right, out in the open. It would be lewd to not wear spats under it. I was like, well, just wear a longer skirt then. um, but yeah, that's her style. Um, yeah, it's a good show. Um, and there's a couple different couples in it as well. Um, like what was it? There's like Carol, who Carol's an interesting girl, airheaded girl. Oh, from Britain. I kind of forgot. I knew that she was white, but I couldn't remember from where. Um, but yeah, she's cute. Her big breasts are also like one of the like her personality points. She does remind me a little bit of Chica from Kaguya-sama. Um, just being like this kind of big-breasted girl who's kind of just brought along for the ride. But yeah, there is a guy who likes her as well. And yeah, and yeah, she was never really in the running for June as well. But she just, I think some people thought that she might want to date him. But like she just, they're just all friends. And she's a cute friend to have around, even if she is kind of dumb and might not always offer the most useful information to any subject. Um, Also, she has Amaki Sally as her voice actress, and she does play her for both the the Japanese and the English, because and she said she actually had to audition separately for each dub, which that's interesting. But yeah, what else? Yeah, overall, I like the romance in it. Um, it's it's just it's like it feels like a very romantic show, and as a show, especially like it is a bit rom-comish, but like it feels like it's not just comedy that is romantic. It feels like it is like there is genuine romantic progression in it, um, and that it's just a good show. And the comedy's good too. Um, and yeah, and obviously like Tomo has a bit of development of like becoming more feminine to get June. Although like June kind of I don't know, like June seems to be fine with he doesn't really like seeing her in a more feminine way anyway. Um like cuz he's used to her being tomboyish. Seeing her in like this super feminine way, it's like, oh, that doesn't, it's not really, not really how you're supposed to look. Um, but yeah, I don't know, it's fun. I'd recommend it. Um, and then we just kind of, here we watched ID, which doesn't mean identification or Indonesia. I don't know what it means. ID. Um, it's commercial for a bank. I don't know. It was all right. After that, I watched Fei Guang. This yeah, the Honkai. Yeah, it was all right. Um, all right animation and stuff. After that, I watched Cow Ni Denai Kashi Wada-san to Kao ni Deru Otakun CM, um, which is a commercial for a manga. I don't know. It was whatever. Yeah, nothing really to write home about there. And finishing off the episode. All right, Kirin no Otenki Mama-san, the Kirin brand stop motion commercials. So we know Kirin for the beer. I think this was actually for like a juice, um, or was it for the beer? But I know it's like they're all commercials for the same product. Yeah, it's not for the beer. It's for lemon. So like a lemon drink. Um, but well, yeah, they're all stop motion. They're uh, now because there are 12 of them. It does get a little repetitive because some of them are very similar to each other, and but I don't know. It was interesting. It's from the it started airing the 60s and then went to the 80s. 64 to 84. 20 years of airing these short commercials. Um, so yeah, you do get. They didn't really change in style that much though. It's not like the new ones are like, wow, this is really 80s. They all feel kind of similar. Um, Oh yeah, it's just interesting to see how people market things, especially from long ago. Um, anyway, thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time. And goodbye. And yeah, we'll get definitely get through this and like catch up with what I've been watching recently. Because when I'm watching like a bunch of commercials every day, I can't really remember them all that well, and it's been months since I've seen them.